What's up, gang? Welcome back to Packs and Pods. No. We need the gaming intro. Go ahead and roll the gaming intro.
I'm gonna love you.
All right. Today we're going to be talking about the most horrific moment in my whole life so far.
Guys, today something absolutely diabolical happened.
Now, this event occurred yesterday. Today is Thursday as of filming this. This happened Wednesday, yesterday. In my 4 years of going to my high school, I have never pooped at school one singular time, ever. And before that, I went to elementary and middle school at the same institution. I only pooped 3 times. All 3 of these times were legitimately life or death. I don't think I would have made it through the day if I didn't go. That's what? 1.5 poops a year? I was averaging pretty low poops per year. Now, moving on to my high school. So, freshman year rolls around, and I'm in a completely different culture than I was my entire life at that point. I had never truly gotten the experience of using a school bathroom. Now that I've been in high school for 4 years now, I have truly seen the true capabilities of man when presented with such a simple concept of just using the bathroom. And there's one really particularly bad issue about my school specifically. Unlike the other schools in the district, and I guess pretty much in general, is that we don't have one central building and a couple other buildings that you go to for other classes and stuff. We don't have that. Our school is pretty much a collection of buildings. There's not one main monolith that we all primarily stay in throughout the day. And in all of them except 2, there's no toilets for the boys. I'm being so serious when I say this. There is a toilet. There's the way ours are built is there's 2 stalls with cinder blocks in between them, and there's a stall, a handicap stall, next to it with cinder blocks too. And it's open. Whenever you realize you don't have a toilet immediately available to you, it kind of deters you from wanting to poop. Now, of course, some kids just break the locks, and some teachers just forget to relock them whenever they're done using it. So I have been able to use the toilet sometimes. However, I've never had to poop. Now, this story in particular takes place in the library. The library is one of 2 places in the whole school with a toilet in it. These bathrooms have a key. All the bathrooms in the library have a key, and you have to get the key, and it's on a measure thing, ruler. I was hanging out in the library while one of my friends was restocking the bookshelves, and I was just sitting there, and it hit me. Legitimately, it punched me in the face. I was oh my goodness. We can't be serious right now. We can't be serious. I can't be pooping right now. Our school ends at 3:30. It was 3:10. And I have about a 10-minute drive to my dad's house so that I could poop before I went back to my mom's house. I had to lock in. Either had to lock in or I had to use the bathroom. I was sweating. I felt bad. And Brooke was my friend Brooke, she was the one that was there. She was dude, just use the bathroom. And I was I can't, dog. I've never pooped at school before. And then it hit 3:15. My body physically was starting to shrink. It was I was in rigor mortis in real time. My body was starting to genuinely contort in ways I didn't know were possible. And so I sat there and I was oh my goodness, I'm going to have to use the bathroom. I'm going to genuinely poop at school. And so I walked all the way over to the library desk where the keys were. I grabbed one of the keys. I went to the bathroom. I unlocked it. I didn't have time to make a toilet paper guard on the toilet, I had to like make contact right away. Like I was legitimately raw dogging a public toilet. And I sat there and it wouldn't come out for a second. And I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And then it finally came out. But there was still an ache in my stomach. Now, bathrooms are typically very echoey, right? However, these bathrooms in specific, for whatever reason, are like those like reverb chambers that they like throw sound in to make it as loud as humanly possible. I like don't understand why these bathrooms are so freaking loud. And I felt it was a fart. And normally in most circumstances in most bathrooms, it will kind of add some oomph to the sound that's coming out of you. So instead of it being it'll be like a. Sorry, I had to pop in for a second. I'm editing the video right now. What am I talking about? I'm being dead serious too. Like I recorded this 2 days ago. And I'm being so for real. What am I on about? Y'all. It genuinely sounded like it sounded like I fired off a gun in the building. It was like a boom. Son. And I had to do it again. I had to do it a couple more times. And it was like the poop itself lasted probably 2 minutes and 30 seconds max. I was in and out. I did the whole, it was a 2 flush situation. I felt as if I would be out unscathed. Luckily, I didn't leave any like meat streaks or anything. Like there was nothing left. Like there was no evidence that I did it. And I was washing my hands in the mirror and I looked at myself and I was like, oh, you sick monster. You're no better than them now. You're a savage. You're truly not fully man anymore. Do you know the, like, you know how in Under the Bridge, the chorus is like, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Genuinely, I'd never want to feel like how I did that day. I drove home as fast as humanly possible because like I felt like I had to like atone for what I did. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say.